Well, terrific action between Jordan Reynolds and Ahmed just a few moments ago, and now we move on to the other semi-final, the senior A-class 75 kilo category. This one contested in the red corner there on your screen. Ahmed Rossi from Narva in Stockholm, another international competitor reaching the later stages of the tournament. And there on your screen, in the blue corner, Kiev Del-Dyer representing Haringey Police and Community Boxing Club. And also got more than one or two big names and two big winners of the competitions, and John, the Olympic Games in 2012 as well.
Absolutely, yep. Nicola Adams is technically a Haringey boxer, as well as being obviously the star GB performer or one of the star GB performers of the last Olympic Games. I suppose there's pressure on Del-Dyer here, since he is in the Haringey colours at the Haringey Box Cup. He'll be expected to win.
He's moved up in weight in the last couple of years. Kiev Del-Dyer won the 67 kilo category 2013. As the Charlie, Steve and Adam mentioning in the studio, lost out to Adam in the final last year. Is now boxing at 75 kilos. Interesting to see how he deals with the step up in weight.
Using his jab, Dyer, well. His punches flow early on.
Dyer just caught with a right hand over the top.
Put him onto the back foot.
Always difficult coming over and boxing the hometown man, and Ahmed Rossi to deal with not only the travel but adjusting to a new environment. It's a man who's a seasoned pro in terms of this tournament.
Yeah, Dyer is a Box Cup veteran, finalist last year in a grueling fight with Adam Farrell, as I recall, a grueling contest with Adam Farrell, I should say.
Speaking of Adam Farrell, he's all about come forward boxing, isn't he? Certainly rough and ready. Kiev Del-Dyer just taking his time. He's not rushed into any too scrappy exchanges, and obviously we usually see as a trademark of the amateur contest the first round being used as a bit of a feeler. He's caught there as he stepped in, and I just think one or two of these shots might wake Kiev Del-Dyer up a little bit. Slightly lethargic start, but quite would have expected given his pedigree so far, John.
Yeah, you can see he registered that shot, cycled away, and his opponent, Rossi, is dangerous. Dyer maybe in the ascendancy throwing more punches, but when he gets careless and he drops his gloves, suddenly one of these wild swinging hooks from Rossi catches him hard. Oof, powerful right there.
Well, Del-Dyer took it very well indeed, but there was real spite behind that shot. Legs just stiffen a touch there, I think.
That little body shot actually really might have had an effect.
Well, Ahmed Rossi has come to fight here. His reputations precede him. Kiev Del-Dyer has been shown very little respect in there by the away boxer at the moment, and this is making for a terrific opening round.
Rossi's really warmed up now.
Corner of Del-Dyer just telling him to get busier. That's probably good advice in this situation. Caught there again, the left hook partially on the side of the jaw, partially off the gloves.
Rossi is cantering forward with the wind in his sails, to mix metaphors, and he looks dangerous.
Just catches him with the left hook there on the bell, and Kiev Del-Dyer certainly didn't have it all his own way there. And we've seen a consummate performance from Ahmed Rossi in the red corner. He sits down looking composed, measured, and really stamped his mark on this contest nice and early.
Yeah, I thought Dyer really had the run of things at the start of the first round, but then Rossi almost got himself warmed up and ready, woke up, and then when he noticed those hurtful shots, he held up and had Kiev backing off. Rossi began increasing his own punch output and really keeping him there on the back foot.
See him in his corner there with cornerman Brian John, who's boxers, coaches at Haringey Police and Community Boxing Club, and one of the chief organisers of this event. He also works as a judge, does a bit of refereeing as well. He's probably one of the busiest men here, inside and outside of the ring. What a terrific weekend himself and the team have put on for us here, but his boxer so far has got a little bit of work to do. Kiev Del-Dyer, as the bell sounds for start of round number 2, and Ahmed Rossi lands a lovely combination right behind the jab. You see the instruction from John to Kiev Del-Dyer. Get behind that jab, box your way in. It seems that every single shot Kiev Del-Dyer throws, Ahmed Rossi is ready to open up with 2s and 3s.
His hands are quite fast. He's not moving his feet that much, but these clusters of hooks are firing in. They have been catching the Haringey man, maybe a little bit too often for his liking. He drives him off again. First the uppercut, then the straight right. Pushing Dyer into the ropes.
Lead right uppercut, followed by the right hook upstairs from Ahmed Rossi, and he's shown not only spirit and fiery attitude towards this second round, shown a nice variety of shots as well.
There's the right hand to the head, then the cleaving left hook to the body.
Just a great deal of menace behind Del-Dyer's shots at this stage, John. Just seems to be pouring that jab out rather than really sticking in with any malice. And when you've got a come-forward fighter like Ahmed Rossi, bearing his way towards you, looking to open up with 3s and 4s, one thing you do want is a nice stiff jab. And Del-Dyer is the taller man of the two, with a little bit of a longer reach advantage. You would expect him to be behind that jab, and he's sticking it in the face of Ahmed Rossi, trying to put him off coming in, but at the moment he's just undeterrable.
Yeah, it's Del-Dyer's shots are sort of pattering off Rossi, whereas Rossi is putting weight into everything he's throwing. Hook straying a little bit late.
And is there a possibility here that Rossi's going to punch himself out? Another round to go, and so far the punch output's been far the higher of the two men. Are we going to see him really wilt in this third round? Because if not, Del-Dyer is going to have to really pull something special out of the bag here.
I'm not sure. Rossi seems like he's just building momentum. But Dyer, he's tough, he's brave.
I'm certainly interested to hear the thoughts of Adam Fowler, who shared the ring with Del-Dyer. A nice right hand landed there from Del-Dyer, just momentarily wobbled the legs of Rossi. He's straight back in front of his man, and the pace of the bout's continued. And this is more like it from Del-Dyer, just upping the work rate a little bit, trying to push his man back onto the ropes, and better finish from the Haringey man. But again, a round where the majority of it, he was on the end of the better, cleaner work from Ahmed Rossi.
Yeah, right at the end there, Dyer was trying to fight his way back onto the front foot, but it's just where Rossi was meeting him. So a nice trade-off to finish the second round. Shows the intensity as well. You know, this is a prestigious tournament. Winning gold here means a lot to the participants involved, even the international visitors.
Well, I'm sure both would love a place in tomorrow afternoon's final. Remember, we will be live on London Live from 1 p.m. all the way through till 8 with all the action from the finals. Of course, we'll be at Ring A, but all the other action going on in the 4 rings around us will be streamed live on londonlive.co.uk, so you won't miss a thing. Watch any of the bouts throughout the afternoon in tomorrow's finals. But right here, one round stands between either Ahmed Rossi or Kiev Del-Dyer in the men's A-class 75 kilo middleweight semi-finals. Del-Dyer, you'd feel, has got some work to do. Boxes his way in behind the jab. Nice work, that's better from him. And Rossi just responds with a touch jab, bangs the right hand in behind it.
Those spiteful shots Rossi's bringing in right to the head. Body work to the body, noteworthy too.
Well, Rossi leaving nothing to chance. He hasn't faded so far through this third round. He's looking sharp, and the power and the spike still in the shots. Lots of movement still, and backs Kiev onto the ropes.
We've clipped him with a little left hook there, even as he's moving away.
Just pressed right up against the ropes by our commentary position on Ring A. Del-Dyer re-establishes himself in the centre of the ring. Nice couple of hooks to the body, and Rossi now on the back foot for the first time in the contest, and maybe just an early signal that the pace that he set in the first 2 rounds starting to make its presence felt on the legs and the lungs. Still he's there, and still he's throwing.
Dyer's been driving him away, and Rossi doesn't look as effective moving backwards as he has when he's been on the front foot, when he's been offensive. Dyer's finding success here with the shots he's swinging to the head. Good left hook there. That might start to chip away at Rossi's resistance. Dyer just boring in, and again it's Dyer who's now throwing a greater volume of punches, driving Rossi into a corner. Right, just jolted Rossi's head back.
Kiev Del-Dyer has just upped his work rate quite dramatically in the last 30 seconds. Perhaps a sense of urgency for the hometown boxer. He knows he's got to pull something out of the bag here, because Ahmed Rossi had a really good opening 2 rounds, and now Del-Dyer just trying to pull himself, drag himself back into this. Rossi continues to throw back, standing right in the pocket.
Dyer is still letting a few too many shots through, but he's rallying in this 3rd round.
Oh, nice lead left hook from Ahmed Rossi. And he leads with a jab there. You see the heels start to flatten on the floor as the pace of this fight takes its toll on both boxers. Been an enthralling 3-rounder.
Some good left hooks from Dyer just before the end of the 3rd and last round.
Well, not what we were perhaps expecting in terms of the pattern of the fight, but pattern of the bout rather. But Ahmed Rossi certainly given a fantastic account of himself there. And if he has indeed booked his place in the final, he's managed to get his way, box his way past a man of some pedigree.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, as you were saying, Dyer is experienced in this format, experienced in the Haringey Box Cup. He's had less success in the England Boxing National Championships, but in London, very competitive getting through those stages, so he'll mix in good company.
So we'll wait for the results. As Dan O'Sullivan, the ring announcer, another member of the Haringey Police and Community Boxing Club, a coach and a member of the Met Police, have been doing the rounds today, doing all the announcements, and he'll be collating the judges' scorecards. We'll have the announcement and the winner in just a few moments. I think the correct decision